Welcome back to 1700. I'm your host, Crystal, and I'm here today with Cece, Ellie, Rania, and Mazzy from Melbourne-based pop punk rock band Hard No. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thanks so much for having us.
I'm really excited that you guys are performing at the Cherry Jam Mini Fest. Can you tell us what's in store for your performance?
If anyone has been to our gigs before, it's a lot of just loud noise. We hope that it sounds good. For this gig in particular, I think we're going a little feral. I think that's what we've decided.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just going feral, going for it. Because I know the Cherry Jam Mini Fest is all about women, based bands, and also non-binary artists as well. So it's a good mix to have. Is there anything in particular you're looking forward to during the event?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's going to be just so exciting to be able to have a space to perform with so many other people who I feel are going to have very similar experiences to us, especially as well. There are a lot of bands I'm really excited to see perform as well. I'm excited to sort of catch up with them afterwards and see sort of how they've managed to progress and how they've managed to grow and sort of take themselves where they want to be with their music, so that we can kind of follow in their footsteps, follow their lead.
Has there been any bands that are performing that you've been at the same gigs with before or seen live?
I don't know if there are.
Yeah, personally, no, but I've definitely heard of some of the bands that are playing. They're pretty well established. It's really nice to have such a cute, tight-knit community of musicians. Because we got this because we knew other people who were doing this event and stuff. So it's really nice to just have that community feel. So lovely.
Yeah, it feels nice to be supported and uplifted by other similar artists, because we literally don't even have any music out. I feel we're quite new to the scene, and it's a little bit of a big sister little sister thing. It feels very supportive and just positive.
Yeah, you guys can get some support from the other bands. What time are you guys going to be on?
We're opening, right? We're right near the start.
Yeah, we're second.
7:15 to 8, I want to say. We should probably know that off the top of our heads.
That's good. And as well with that, you guys said you haven't released music. Is there music coming out this summer? I think there was a single. Do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, so we have a single coming out called Girlfriend. It's for the gays. It really is. It's us just being come on, just give us a little kiss. It's just really it's a really sweet song. And I'll let Ellie explain how we kind of started writing that song, actually, because it's kind of funny because songwriting is really difficult and vulnerable and has to be emotional and stuff. But the way we did this one, it was kind of just sounds good. Ellie, explain how you.
Yeah, I'd say it is actually, the song itself is quite different to the stuff that I'd like to say that we have a diverse catalogue of originals, but it really the inspiration for this one was just early 2000s pop punk, cutesy high school kind of vibes, but make it cute, make it women loving women. And basically I tried to write the most annoying melody that I could think of, and it we've been working on it for a couple months, and it is in the later stages of getting, because we self-produce and self-write and everything like that. It's in the later stages of it's really nearly ready to be born now. But I haven't tired of it yet. It has that kind of anthemic, catchy pop melody that I think is our sweet spot.
Yeah, and it would be good to have something that I guess is going to get stuck in people's head and they'll be singing out at your gigs. And as well with that influence, that pop punk influence, there's bands from the 90s like Bikini Kill and Hole. What about these bands inspires you guys the most?
It's kind of it's the music we grew up with, it's the music that we've kind of been listening and yelling at each other and singing in the car for years and years and years. And it only feels right that when we start sort of making our own music, that we can kind of make those songs for ourselves, have those songs that we can sort of, the kind of music that we want to listen to is the kind of music that we're trying to make. And it just makes sense that this sort of the music that we've grown up listening to would have like such a big influence on that.
Yeah, and we also came from a lot of different influences individually. Like I know myself, I like was playing jazz and indie stuff, and you know, I had my Panic at the Disco phase, love that. But yeah, like Mazzy as well, we played in high school together in certain like classical bands, but yeah, like joining forces with Ellie and Cece as well was just really interesting to get all these different influences together and creating what we've created so far.
Yeah, it's good to be well-rounded in all that. How did you guys all form together as a band?
We met in high school, so we were all like good friends back then, and then we actually formed like once we were like very well out of high school, and I think that really speaks volumes. If you want to hang out with people outside of high school, that says something. And yeah, we all had like very similar visions, and like we all were really driven, and we love music, and thank God we all like the same music enough to like have a band, but that's kind of how we started. Yeah, it started just me, Ellie, and Mazzy, and then Rania. You have to hear her play, guys. You are not ready. Girl, drummers, just do it a little bit better.
Yeah, come to the Cherry Jam Fest. We'll be there. No, that's really, no, it's great that you guys have formed in that way, because I know in like high school, you know, it's like drift apart, but if you want to stick with people, you make it happen. So that's great. As well, we're talking before we started the interview about like you guys covering See You Again by Miley Cyrus. Do you guys all have like a favorite song that you enjoy covering?
That's a good question.
A lot of covers. We switch them out a lot. See You Again is probably like, it's one of the, I like playing it the most. And Bad Romance we did as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That is a hard song.
I'd say like I liked when we played Scott Pilgrim, like
Black Sheep.
Black Sheep. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah.
Ellie, do you have a favorite?
I don't know. I truly do love all of them. I don't want to spoil some of the ones that we're doing at Cherry Jam, but there is our opening song, I think, is a classic. It's just like this beautiful, it's like a work of like feminist like punk music that we're opening with, that I'm really excited about. And I think it just like speaks volumes. Like we love music so much that being able to recreate in a way like our favorite music is like one of our favorite, like it's one of my favorite things about playing in a band, like being able to recreate the magic of like a performance.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. And I guess as well, my last question for you guys, to keep in touch with you guys in socials, what is your social accounts?
We are at hard.no.band at Instagram, and then hardnoband on everywhere else, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Beautiful. And I can't wait for your performance. I hope it goes well. I hope you have a great time at the Cherry Jam Mini Fest. That is this Thursday, November 24th at the Leadbeater Hotel. Thank you so much, Hard No.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.